Here's an interesting one just in it, unique specialty in classics. Let's take a look at it. 1956 Meteor Rideau Crown Victoria, two-door, six-passenger. Of course, produced by Ford Motor Company of Canada. I believe Oakville, Canada. That's where they were produced at. And when I'm coming up with production numbers on this particular model, 206 of the Rideau Crown Victorias were produced with V8s. None were made with a six-cylinder. So 292 underneath the hood, power steering, also nicely equipped with power seats, power windows. Let's take a look at the chrome on this thing. Look at that grille. Of course, hood ornament. Not one you're going to see every day, that is for sure. Take your time looking through the still pictures, uniqueclassiccars.com. If you're watching this video on YouTube, click on the link down below the video in the description. That's going to take you right to our website. And of course, you can call us, 507-386-1726. It's riding on wide white wall radials. Wire wheel covers. It's kind of a two-piece hubcap setup. A tricolor with the turquoise white and black. A lot of bright work up and down the passenger side of this car. Let's go ahead and look down it. You can see that bright work is nice and straight, not full of nicks or dings. And that goes for the paint also. Of course, the V8 emblems and the doors. Interior has what I like to call the ice cream covers on them. That vinyl that you'd see back in the day. Also want to show you this V8 emblem that I pointed out earlier. That's actually hiding the slot for the key. Interior, also carrying that two-tone combination with kind of the turquoise and ivory or white. Crown of chrome, as it was advertised. Let's keep on moving. Take a look at the rear of this car. Fender skirts. And again, lots of bright work. Trim up and down the passenger side. Continental kit on the rear. Very cool car. Remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email. Take a look at this chrome rear bumper, the Meteor insignia on it, dual exhaust exiting from it. Still pictures, you'll be able to see the underside, trunk, interior, engine bay, uniqueclassiccars.com. Want to go to your local shows, roll-ins, cruise-ins, and have a car that not everybody else is going to have there? Here you go. Heater blows hot, does have new shocks, new exhaust from the resonator back. Brakes are 70% or better at all four corners. The tech did note the speedo and odometer were in op, as well as the wipers. And a slight leak on the wheel cylinders, so I wanted to note that. Look at the chrome around that spare tire. Let's take a look down this driver's side. Again, you can see panels nice and straight, not full of any major nicks, dings, or scratches. That trim and bright work, man, that's straight up and down both sides of this car. New Ford/Meteor experts, correct me if I'm wrong, but this was basically the top of the line hardtop car. I believe we could have got a sun liner in the Rideau or Meteor also. Very cool. Stick around to the very end of this video too, and Jason will take this car for a drive, show you how it goes down the road. Door panels looking good. Of course, here's your power window switches. If you want to see the door tag and the still pictures, will be a close-up of that. Still pictures will have the carpeting too without the floor mats in it. I'm going to get in and out, start it up Wanted to have those in again. The plastic seat covers. Safety belts or seat belts appears has been added for the front passengers. Automatic transmission paired up with that 292 V8 power. Let's go ahead and fire this up so you can hear it run. Alright, generator light goes off with an oil light there. Fuel gauge. Hey, look at this. Clock is also working. That generator light with a real low idle will come back on a little bit. A little cold-blooded. Let's let it warm up a little bit. That was a cold start, obviously. Take a look at the temp gauge. Top of the dash looking good. AM radio. Heater controls. I think we're warmed up here enough. Headliner looks good. That chrome crown extending through the interior also. Door closes nicely. Let's listen. That sounds just the way you'd expect it to, doesn't it? A little rumble coming out of that old 56. But nothing crazy over the top. That's a cool car. To slip up to the front, I'm going to pop this hood. Might be able to get this one-handed. Let me see if I can in a second. There we go. Another little data plate up here. Not as familiar with these Canadian-built units. Pretty stock-looking engine bay. Battery disconnect here for when it's in storage or in between drives. .292 V8 power steering. Like I said, the information I came up with in this particular model, 206 produced, 1956. Meteor, Rideau, Crown Victoria. Call us, 507-386-1726, uniqueclassiccars.com. Remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email.
Hey, did you know that this car qualifies for an extended warranty? It's just like the one you get at your new car dealership, except it covers your classic car instead. It covers all the major components like engine, transmission, drivetrain, and you can get coverage up to 10 years. Repairs aren't cheap. These extended warranties are a no-brainer. Contact us for a quote on this car today.
Today we're driving a 1956 Ford. Now this is known as a Meteor, which is much more rare than your common Ford of the era. A lot in common with it, including some of the styling. Beautiful car. Very smooth running car with a nice rumble to it. The 50s styling, always beautiful. But the colors on this one too, that teal and white. The seats, still wrapped in plastic, well maintained, well kept. Now our speedometer's not moving, the coolant temperature gauge also not moving, but we are throwing some heat. The HVAC is blowing heat and that's working as it should. The clock right here is counting the seconds. Our fuel gauge is between 1/4 and 1/2 a tank. For oil pressure and generator, we have a warning light. Now that's not lit, so that's looking good. This is an automatic on the column. Wipers work. The radio even works. Great road manners in this car. A little bit of slack in the steering. The wheel is also tilted to the left a little, but that doesn't affect performance at all. If you let go of the wheel, it stays in its lane right where it should. the rumble at the exhaust is just perfect. When you're at cruising speed, it's a nice thump thump, in my opinion, the kind you want to hear. Let's wait for a little bit of traffic here and take the traffic circle. A great cruiser, absorbing a lot of imperfections in the road for a smooth ride.